All right, let's dive into an idea that's, well, pretty counterintuitive. We're always told to share our goals, right? Put it out there. But what if the real secret to crushing your biggest ambitions is to not say a word? To just build in total silence and then let your results do all the talking?
Does this sound familiar? I mean, seriously, you get this amazing idea, a new business, a fitness goal, whatever, and you are so fired up. You can't help it. You tell everyone. You post about it. And then, what happens? A few weeks go by and crickets. That massive fire you had is just gone. You look back and it was all talk and absolutely zero action. So what on earth happened there?
It really boils down to this fundamental choice. Are you just performing? Chasing that quick hit of validation, needing that applause just to get out of the starting blocks? Or are you actually seeking progress? Are you chasing the victory itself for your own reasons? Because look, one makes you feel like a winner for a moment. The other is what actually turns you into one.
So why does this happen over and over again? Well, good news. It's probably not because you lack willpower or discipline. It's actually a sneaky, predictable little trick your own brain is playing on you. Let's pull back the curtain on this psychological trap. We're going to call it the dopamine deception.
And here's where it gets wild. Literally the second, you tell someone your big plan, your brain gets this rush of satisfaction. It's like job well done. It actually feels like you've already done the thing. You get all the psychological reward without lifting a single finger. How crazy is that?
Yeah, there's a name for this whole thing. Premature validation. Just think about it for a second. It's that feeling you get when the likes start rolling in on your post. It's the encouraging comments, the text from your friends saying, "You're gonna crush it." That right there is the validation. And that massive flood of social approval is what tricks your brain into thinking the hard part's already done.
And this kicks off a really dangerous cycle. It's a feedback loop. Step 1, you announce your goal. Step 2, you immediately get praise and all that encouragement. Step 3, boom, your brain gets a cheap, easy hit of dopamine, that feel-good chemical. And the final step? The motivation you actually needed to do the work just evaporates. The urgency is gone.
Okay, so if talking is the trap, how do you break out of it? The answer is to completely flip the script. You have to embrace the incredible power of silence. It's about making that one move that absolutely no one, and I mean no one, sees coming.
I love this quote because it just hits the nail on the head. Imagine this. You're on a stage, the crowd is cheering, and you take a deep bow. But you haven't even performed yet. That's exactly what you're doing when you announce your plans. You're soaking up all that applause for a show you haven't even started.
So the solution, it's so simple to say, but man is it hard to do. Just stop announcing. Start building. Period. That's it. Put your head down and get to work.
And this brings us to the real arena. The real battle isn't with what other people think. It has nothing to do with their expectations. The real fight is internal. It is you versus you. And that's where genuine, unbreakable strength gets forged. In private, away from the noise.
So what does it mean to live by this kind of code? Well, first, you handle your struggles quietly. No broadcasting your problems for sympathy. You learn to use silence as a shield. And here's the big one. You choose cold, hard discipline over the fleeting feeling of motivation. You just execute, you don't explain. You stop trying to prove you can do it, and you just start becoming it.
And this is especially true when things get tough. Look, real grit isn't about posting your pain so everyone can see how hard you're working. It's about walking through that fire when no one is watching, and healing yourself with your own actions, not with other people's attention.
Think of it like this. Every ounce of energy, every single second you spend explaining what you're doing or justifying your path, that is time and energy that is literally stolen from your progress. One path is about trying to make people understand you. The other is about becoming so good, so effective, that you are simply undeniable.
And this is where it all leads. This is the payoff. After all that silent, grinding, consistent work, you finally hit a point where you don't have to say a damn thing, because your results, they start to roar. Look, people are going to doubt you. They're not going to get what you're doing in the dark. And you know what? That's perfect. Let them wonder, because they're not supposed to see the work. They don't see the struggle or the mess. They only get to see the final product. Right at the moment, it becomes absolutely impossible for them to ignore.
And that's what you become. Just undeniable. Your transformation, your success, whatever it is you built,
It's just so real, so tangible, that it needs zero explanation. It just is.
So, I want to leave you with this one question to think about. Forget about the audience for a second. Forget the likes, the comments, all of it. Ask yourself this: what are you building when no one is watching? What's the masterpiece that you're creating in silence?